Hello there, everyone. So, yesterday we did some traditional discard with the newest card in Marvel Snap, Khonshu. Right now, we're going to try something very untraditional. I've got no idea it's going to pan out. Come and find out with me. So, when I started doing these videos at the start of the month, pretty much, I did say I'm not a deck builder. I wanted to do this as much to flex my video production skills as it was to actually say I'm a good deck builder. So I'm going off the rails a bit here. We're going to try. It's got discard elements, of course, because Khonshu is the discard card, but we're really going to lean into some of these Hala play lines. So I'm saying it like this because I wouldn't call this like a Hala deck that we've been seeing of late, but I like to think we've got options here to bring cards back, which is like a big benefit, I would argue, of having Khonshu. The idea that we can resurrect cards that you've discarded. You think, all right, well, we've got other ways of doing it now with Ghost Rider, Hala, so we're really trying to get as many benefits, if you like, on the board. Now, we've got some of the cards from the first deck on this first line, so Scorn, Blade, Morbius, Moon Knight, but everything else is pretty much different except for Khonshu. So quick recap for those who didn't see yesterday's video or don't know the cards. Scorn, when you discard this, return to your hand and give +2 power to itself and one of your cards in play. Then we've got Blade, on reveal, discard the rightmost card from your hand. Morbius, ongoing, +2 power for each time you discarded a card this game. And then Moon Knight, on reveal, discard an even costed card from each player's hand. So, all pretty good cards in a deck that involves Khonshu, I would argue. Now we're going on to some of the more weird ones. Now, Corvus Glaive. On reveal, discard 2 cards from your hand to get +1 max energy. I'm not the biggest Corvus Glaive fan, I'll be honest. I find the randomness of him very frustrating. So I'm expecting to experience that a bit during today's recording. During this video. I feel like when Corvus is in my hand, he will discard 2 cards that I just don't really want discarding. But I feel like there is a benefit to it because we do need to discard as often as we can with Khonshu in this deck. So Corvus is a good enabler, so we're going to give him a crack. Ghost Rider, on reveal, bring back one of your discarded cards to this location. Now, in the first video we did, the last game I actually did was I was playing Khonshu I got Khonshu to 612. I got into his final phase. But then my opponent discarded Khonshu, so we couldn't actually benefit from it. Something like Ghost Rider would help us there because it would bring him back and then the on reveal would proc. So I like the idea of having Ghost Rider here as like a backup. Iron Man, ongoing, your total power is doubled here. Just supposing we're able to get Khonshu to on reveal and bring Iron Man back, that is potentially a 512, which is absolutely mental with Iron Man's power. So very interesting. Link, on reveal, swap the last card you played with a card that costs more from your deck. Brilliant if we've just played like a Corvus Glaive or Moon Knight, we can bring in an Iron Man, we can bring in Gore, Hala, loads of good draws there. Thatcher, arguably the worst one in terms of what that could potentially do, but yeah, costs 1 if your opponent discarded a card this game. I'm expecting that to be quite cheap all throughout this video because people are playing discard. Gore, ongoing, +2 power for each on-reveal card in play. So, yeah, nice power. Khonshu, we've already been through this on the other video, but for those of you wondering what this card's all about, when discarded, returns in its next phase, and then the on-reveal, resurrect a card you discarded to another location with its power set to 5. Then we do have 2 other phases, same ability for the 8 power version, with the on reveal setting the power to 8. And then the final card, it doesn't have the same preamble with the when discarded return its final phase, because this is its final phase. On reveal, resurrect a card you discarded to another location with its power set to 12. So yeah, we want to get Khonshu to its final phase. And then finally, Hala. On reveal, for each different cost among them, resurrect a card you discarded to a random location. So yeah, if I'm looking at this, we've got 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. maybe not the best cost distribution, especially if you think about traditional Hala decks at the moment that have Death Star in them, you know, ways of distributing the power a bit more. It certainly doesn't have that, but hopefully this is just playing Hala in a cleaner way, shall we describe it. You know, not the scummy Hala that even I get frustrated by. So, yeah, maybe I'm coping here. Maybe Hala's just not going to do much. Maybe Ghost Rider's enough. Maybe we benefit from an Odin or something. But can't help but want to try, because even if we go back to when Hala was not as prevalent and before she had these nerfs and reworks, she was the queen of revives for discard, so it feels wrong not to include her. But again, maybe I'm coping a bit. So I'm going to play 10 games, maybe 12 if we have a few dodgy ones like my previous video and I have to add some on. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, first opponent is Kril, and it has just prompted me. We have got a card currently in High Voltage, the new Ghost, oh sorry, the first Ghost Rider even. I did want to do a deck around that, but I haven't unlocked the card yet. Actually, just as a little bum note, it's the only card in the game I do not have right now. So, yeah, I would have tried something with it, but yeah, unfortunately, we just can't do it. Yeah. They discard Sage. Okay. Alright, so let's play Corvus. Hopefully it doesn't hit Ghost Rider. Everything else would be fine. Alright, the Bullseye. Khonshu discarded. And Ghost Rider. Can you feel that tilting? Okay, so Moon Knight. Arguably, we got to get rid of some cards, so I don't know what I'm expecting. Yeah, let's get stature down. Hopefully we hit Khonshu, then it's a 6/12. Whatever we bring back is going to have some decent power to it. Also, I wouldn't say I even needed the ramp here because I'm only playing full power, full cost, or 4 energy. Alright, so they've bullseyed early. It's a call and half. Stiffing the Iron Man. Swarm. That's 6 cards in hand. I've discarded Gore. Okay, so I can blink now. And I'll bring back Iron Man or Hala. Sorry, I'll bring in Iron Man or Hala. So let's do it. Alright, Morbius is interesting.
Minions to me. I'm coming for you.
Morbius is not as interesting. Yeah, I've got no other discarded cards. That's not great power, so I think I might just play Khonshu. Oh. Okay, Khonshu. Swarm. 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 Somehow, I fluked it.
Victory.
I mean, that was not an expected win. Let's just put it mildly. I was not expecting to get anything there, so I'm counting myself lucky. Dr. Doom. I do like it when people have clever little portraits like that. Alright, so not an ideal hand right now, so we can Morbius next turn. You know what, actually? We're going to Blade. Feels right discarding Iron Man, because then if we do get Khonshu in play, we can start working on Iron Man. Alright, so that should discard Gore. Yeah. Again, Gore wouldn't be the worst one to bring back with Khonshu if we can pull him. I feel like I've got a Corvus. I don't really want a Corvus, but I feel like I've got to. Oh, they are. Okay, Morbius got the benefit of the Scorn. And this is the issue. We've now got nothing to actually proc Khonshu into play. I almost want to skip a turn because if I pull Moon Knight, Ghost Rider... Oh, more Moon Knight. If I can pull Moon Knight, that's good. Ghost Rider, Stature... and Hala's probably too early, but I think all of them are warranting a skip. Okay, bit interesting there. Alright, that was the one we wanted. Cool. I'm not going to snap because I know that they would retreat rightfully. Oh, hang on. Ghost Rider brings back Iron Man, fair enough.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, that was a whiff on my side though. I completely forgot that it could hit Scorn. Okay. We have actually got 8 power, which is decent. I don't know if this is enough, but let's give it a go.
I'm coming for
We got Gore. Oh, that's fine. That was decent, that. I wasn't sure what was going to happen exactly, but Ghost Rider did its job bringing Gore back. Why did Blink get... Oh, it got hit by Khonshu, fair enough. Alright. Interesting. Martín 3. They're saying it's their first game and to go easy on them. I'm not so sure it is. Well, 18k collection level. Yeah, I've got my doubts. Alright, a bit of Dazzler. Let's play Corvus, and we're going to let Corvus determine our fate. Yeah, of course, Hal. It reminds me of like when you get the... Oh, the location name's just gone from my head. Sakaar. When you get Sakaar and it pulls a random card and you think it might as well read. At the end of turn, pull Shang-Chi from your hand and reveal it first. You know what? We will play Moon Knight and it will probably hit Blink. Alright, that's a concern. Alright, Morbius is interesting. I didn't realise we've got so much energy. We're still missing Khonshu. And the thing is that right now, even if we pull Khonshu, we haven't actually got a discard enabler. Yeah, this is a bit of a concern having 2 ongoing cards in hand, and we've got Super Scroll here. There's a bit of me that's thinking maybe we just Iron Man. It'll definitely buff that lane up.
I am Iron Man.
So it then becomes a case of can we just win this lane?
There's no strings on me.
No. That was horrendous. I mean, I could have gored, but even gore wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, that was a bad one. 2-1 so far. Could be better, could be worse. Ragnarok. Interesting how Surtur isn't there. Unless that's a clue. Like, maybe the first Ghost Rider saw Surtur eons ago. That's what this guy's going with. Alright, so we can Morbius, Fulvus Glaive. Every time we're going to hit Iron Man Scorn. No way in hell we're going to hit Ghost Rider. And then hopefully we top deck something decent. I mean, ideally we're going to top deck Khonshu right now. And then it's... there's 3 targets there I wouldn't mind hitting with Corvus. What are the odds? I feel like the thumbnail for this could just be a picture of me tilting constantly. Come on, we know. As much as I would like to will Scorn and Iron Man to get hit here, it's like... Let's see. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm not even sure if that was worth it. I mean, they're playing discard as well, so I don't really want to play Moon Knight. Go on, we'll just put power in there.
I am Iron Man.
You just know when the cards are against you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey. Well, I've got more energy. And Scorn's doing nothing for me, so I might as well do this. We either pull Gore or Khonshu out. Oh, hang on. No, we won't. We could pull Stature. Okay. Interesting use of Grandmaster. Infinite, okay. Ghost Rider brings back Hala.
Minions.
Yeah, a bit dud. Bit of a dud, Hala. 28, okay. So it's safe to say we aren't going mid. In fact, we're doing this and just hoping and coping.
Minions to me.
Are ye worthy?
Yeah, that was just bad again. I mean, I don't really know what much more I could have done there. This is where this deck is... There's definitely a question mark about what I've built. But yeah, for sure, just in case anyone's wondering, don't go play this deck. Unless you were really, like a sadist. Really, don't play this deck. I'm giving it a crack, but I am not a deck builder. I'm just having a bit of a... I'm actually wondering if I'm having a mental breakdown attempting to play this. But yeah, honestly, it's not refined, this. There's going to be someone like Dara out there who does a great job. Dara, Alex, TLSG, you name them, they're going to do better than I will. But when I'm saying this, I'm still 2-2 right now. I didn't even say Regis there as well. I love me some Regis. Alright, we're going to do Moon Knight. And we'll play Stature. Actually, let's just split them. We'll do 1, 2. And yeah, why not? Why no? Let's hold it. Let's hold it just in case I need an enabler. Okay, so they've had a free discard of Khonshu. Ooh, okay, so that's got rid of our blade. Khonshu's in hand though. It could bring back Hala with -1 cost. The actual in-game deck track is really busted right now. The worst one would be Blade, arguably. And we pull Blade.
I'm coming for you.
What are the odds? I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm feeling tilted. We could pull Hala here.
I am Iron Man.
I'm coming for you.
We pulled Gore. That isn't enough though. I mean, I think if we could have pulled Hala, then maybe we would have had a shot, but not a great one because... yeah, we'd have had to pull Iron Man and it would have had to have landed mid. So there's a lot of RNG involved there. Alright, Femme Fatale. Marvel Messiah. Oh, that was Deadpool. Alright, Blade into Scorn. Something tells me they've just got Scorn. We'll do Morbius. I mean, that's certainly a way of getting your Scorn built up. I will admit, I had thought about Grandmaster probably being the next card played, but thinking it might be and knowing are two different things. So if I play Moon Knight, I'm saying definitively we're losing Hala. If I play it here, we've got a 50-50 of losing Hala. Play it there, actually. Morbius will gain power. Saying that, the Athalan could get rid of it anyway. Gorgon, Halagon. Alright. Yeah, that's not great because I've only discarded one card and that's not ideal. Oh. That gets rid of Gore, which is good. They've got rid of MODOK and my Ghost Rider. That is nice. Alright, so my hand's empty. Let's just play Stature. I get the feeling we've lost this. Unless I can pull Khonshu. And even then, I've got to really do... no. Alright, I'm saving myself 2 cubes here, but yeah, you've done well there, fam.
Escaped.
I needed a top deck to end all top decks there. I think what this deck is showing, right, is that you can't go all in on Khonshu. Or at least it's very difficult to. I mean, I feel like this is how this deck is built. Like, you've got like a Hala deck in here, but it feels like the main idea is to get Khonshu to bring cards back. But it's not so easy doing that. Sir Rosemarie. I'm wondering as well if Scorn's not really viable here. I wanted Scorn because I feel like it's a good power enabler, just to get power on the board, but like situations like this, you're thinking maybe it need to be something else, something smaller, or just something different. After all, there's a reason why you don't tend to see Scorn in Hala decks. Okay, I actually don't mind that. I mean, Fenris is going Feast. Alagon.
Minions to me.
Blade gone. That's okay. The only issue is that we could end up double discarding Khonshu here. Alright, we're safe from the double discard. There's the first discard, so we can't do it again. Alright, that's fine. In fact, 6 power, I'm thinking we could afford to Khonshu now. I mean, it's early, but why not before they do anything?
I am Iron Man.
That's 24 power. 24 power. I mean, they're still working on their Khonshu, whereas I've got mine done. We've got turns to go, so I don't really want to burn anything, but yeah, I actually think we just hold. Maybe do that. Actually, no. I've just thought if I do that, I could actually hit that Khonshu, so no. They've got to work for it. Oh.
Power must be controlled.
Well spot.
Power must be controlled.
All systems go.
I should have seen that coming with the Fenris. I don't think we've really got a plan here. Yeah, that won't do anything. Yeah, we lose. I think that might have been a bit of a misplay on my side, to be fair. If I'd have not gone stature right, if I'd just played it anywhere else so that Ghost Rider could come in, we'd have been okay, but even then, Ghost Rider would have brought Hala back. Hala wasn't doing too much because the cards we'd already discarded were either on the board or destroyed. So that was just unfortunate that we were facing a deck with Shang-Chi in it, because we got the golden ticket. We got the 10 power on Iron Man and Gore, and yeah, that just feels bad that we got a bit disrespected. Okay, so nothing turn 1. We can turn 2 Morbius. Not sure what we do after, though. Alright, fast. So Morbius left just to get the +2 on it. Oh, what the hell. Come on, Corvus, surprise me. Stature, Ghost Rider, of course. Alright, Kyra Bass. That's different. If we blink the Corvus, we could get Iron Man, Gore, Khonshu, or Hala. If we were to bring Hala in, it'd be Stature and Ghost Rider back. I'm not sure I want either of those back yet, so I think we're just going to Blade the Scorn. Alright, so plenty of Marvel Boy targets there. While Hala's available, again, Ghost Rider or Stature. I think I'm going Blink. Just on the off chance we could hit Iron Man or Moon Knight. Alright, we've got Khonshu. Khonshu could bring back Hala. Go on, I'm not snapping back, but you've earned your right with Mount Vesuvius. Khonshu could surprise. Could bring back Hala at 5, which wouldn't be the worst thing.
I'm coming for you.
Ugh. That's irritating because if I played Scorn mid, okay, we wouldn't have had enough, but it wouldn't have been far off. I mean, close but no cigar there. Again, Hala would have been perfect there, but you can't get everything like that. Okay, NeoMaestro. The car. After this turn, put Shang-Chi from each player's hand here. That's what it's meant to be, isn't it? It's like how when you used to play Dr. Octopus, it was like, pull Shang-Chi from your opponent's hand. At least when it used to be a 5/10. Alright, Corvus right now isn't bad. We get Khonshu. And Morbius. Again, that's not a bad pull for Khonshu if we needed to. Plus we get the extra energy early. Blade's not long to live with us. Let's do that. Alright, no even costs in our opponent's hand. Oh, there is. Morbius. Cool. So I'm not going to play a card right now. I just think that's a waste of my time. MODOK discarded for them and Sif. Okay.
Opponent snapped.
If we blink the Moon Knight, we could get Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Stature, or Gore.
Minions to me.
Alright, so I'm a bit full up there. That'd be safe to say. Alright, Deadpool emotes. Just for those of you who can't see, which is all of you now I think about it. I don't want to discard that. But I'm also very aware that these cards are going to get destroyed next turn, so let's do that. Oh, okay. I'm surprised they retreated, but I'm confident. And the Spider-Man symbiote Spider-Man emote. I can only assume that's sarcastic. Emotes are tricky enough to understand at times without sarcasm. Alright, we actually got a win. Okay, Oliver. Or Olivier, even. Yeah, we got an eye, haven't we? Oliver is Twist. Olivier is like, Nelson Olivier. Oh no, I'm thinking of a Olivier there, a football. Alright, Morbius right. We won't risk destroying it, but we're not going to turn it into anything. Ravona. White Palace. What have you got in your hand? You've got Gore, so you're playing negative. Ironically, we've got a few cards for. There's the negative. I thought it was going to be Galactus. I know that everyone thinks it when Black Vortex is in play, but there's that bit of my head going, watch it be Galactus. Alright, we'll Moon Knight. Go on. And chances are they'll magic now. What? Saying that will they? No, it isn't that to their benefit to magic. One gone, their Gore gone.
Are ye worthy?
Alright, Odin's not the worst. So... let's do that. That's just Iron Man. They've probably got their own Iron Man. I wouldn't have thought Negative would benefit from this kind of game as well. Even though they've got the inverted power, they haven't got a lot of room to spread it. Really? You want to extend a game? I'd have thought that'd be of a detriment to a Negative player. No benefit to playing Khonshu because it's at another location. Honestly, I think right now I'm just going Gore. Oh, no. They retreat.
Victory.
Okay, low Ju4. Or low J004. Utopia, that's actually kind of cool for Corvus. We wouldn't do it turn... Well, I'm saying that maybe we would. Maybe we'd do it turn 2. What do we pull? Khonshu? Come on, let's do it. If it's Morbius, then Khonshu's got a potential good target. So Khonshu gets hit. We've got 6/8 Khonshu. And I knew Hala would be the one. Hala would not escape that. Let's play Morbius there because it'll gain 2 base power. Doom. Okay. So... yeah, this is a little bit awkward. We haven't discarded anything of theirs. But do I really want to play a 5/7 stature? I think we do. Just to put some power on the board. Five seven's such a bad stat line in this situation, though. Yeah, I can't say I really want to give them Gore or Iron Man. The only thing we've discarded is Hala. So, again, that's not great. I think I've got to go for Iron Man. I don't like doing Iron Man though when there's a scroll in play.
I am Iron Man.
Captain America, okay.
Assemble.
Okay, they can't move a card there at least. We'll play Khonshu for power and then hopefully Hala goes there. Oof.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, that's a bit rough.
Minions to me.
Yeah. That was such a weird game because we didn't discard anything really, so Hala coming back was like, yay, you know, what are you expecting of her? And the only ones we'd really got were Blade and Moon Knight to discard by the looks of it. But I say that, we had got Corvus, but Corvus obviously hit the Khonshu. And that was the only discard we had. It makes me wonder if we do need another discard enabler in the deck, but maybe Silver Samurai is the one. But I'm only doing one more game, but I think that could be what you change. Maybe you take out Stature. Because Stature, I think, was just more for the fact that there is going to be cheap power on the board. But thinking throughout what we've played, she doesn't seem to have added much. So that could be the change in make. Bring Silver Samurai in for Stature. Alright, that was actually pretty good. We pulled Scorn instead of a rock. Can I just ask, by the way, am I the only one who loves this Iron Man? Like, Iron Man's my most mastered card, if you want to use that word. And I've got to say, I feel like this is the nicest one I've got of late. Victor Faro. I'm curious what everyone else's like favourite variants are in that sense. Like, I really want the Faro Rock Slide. It was available the other week and I just couldn't get it. Okay, so we did get Scorn discarded. Ooh. That was not expected. Oh, that was a bit of a dud, Venom. I'll say I've seen the Bronze Age Destroyer. Let's go Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
So, Khonshu could bring back Thatcher or Gore. Maybe we just do this, though? Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
Minions to me.
Right, that intrigues me. Destroying a destroyer. I assume they've got null? No? Or they're hoping for null? Okay, so as you can see, I've played 12 games with this deck. We've got a 5 and 7 win rate. Not great. Now, I've left the two decks on the screen for comparison purposes. Let me just expand that a little bit. Oh, you can't see it anyway. So, top one is the deck we've just seen in this video, the Moon that excites you. And yeah, it wasn't great, but below, we've got the deck that I did in the last video, the Moon that bores you. Now, I think that kind of sums up where Khonshu could land. That Khonshu could be good in traditional discard, even though it is slightly boring. I do think there is a potential for it to be in a shell that is a bit more interesting, but I don't think this is it by any stretch. I feel like I've said that throughout this video from start to finish, and I feel like it's worth re-emphasizing because, again, I'm not a deck builder, but I wanted to have a go at it. And yeah, I stand by what I said earlier. I think that if you take out Stature and put in Silver Samurai, it could be better. Just because the one thing I'm noticing looking back is we haven't got enough enablers. We've got Blade, we've got Moon Knight, we've got Corvus. So 3 out of the 12 cards could get rid of a card. Whereas if you think about the one below, we've got 1, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it was by comparison a lot more discarders. So that would help if you added one more in. And even then, I think there is an argument maybe you don't need the triple revive factor in Hala, Ghost Rider, and Khonshu. So yeah, I think there's choices to be made in this deck, but I don't think it's something that you can rule out that it'll find its home in with a Hala kind of build. But is it? I don't know. But if you want an opinion on the card, because I didn't actually say it at the end of the first video, but I will say it here. I think Khonshu's good. I think there's something very interesting about him, and I'm sure once the smarty pants among us actually work out the play lines for it, Khonshu's going to be fantastic. So I would definitely advise picking it up if you've got a key spare. I actually got very unlucky. I haven't shown this, but if I just bring this screen on. Here we go. Can I just put the screen on normal? There we go. Yeah, I completely went bust this week. I had to get all 3 of my... I opened 3 spotlights because that's all I got, and I didn't get it. So I ended up using tokens to get Khonshu. So yeah, my token balance, I'm down to 3,350. So we're in a bit of a sticky spot ahead of next week's video, let's put it like that, because yeah, if I don't hit it on the first ball, we may end up having to do a video around the season pass card rather than a bit like I did last time, the season pass and the new card. So we'll have a look. We'll see how it comes when we get to the day and we see what cards we've got. But just a heads up in case it isn't about both of the new releases. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to leave it there. I will be back next week for whatever card we end up covering. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed the last video, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you've picked up Khonshu or if it's the one that you're thinking on skipping on. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you around. Bye for now, everyone.